Okay. Well, I just saw the most pathetic, wimpiest tea party in history. Seriously, I think it's the most pathetic one they've ever had. And I'm heading away from it right now. It was so pathetic. I think they had about 20 people there, and there's so few people that they fit under one picnic shelter. That's how few people there were. Oh gosh, they were creepy. So I'm going home from it now. And not only did they have almost no turnout after being promoted by the media, but you couldn't hear what they were saying anyway. You could hardly hear a word that these idiots were saying. So, so that's how it ends for them. We think we may have seen the last gasp from this extreme right movement. But don't worry, because I'm sure they will be back again in a few years from now under a different name. And under a different excuse. They'll use some of the same catchphrases that they've been using for years, but it'll be under a different name. I am quite certain of that. So, I don't think we're going to see much more from them in their present form. They have now peaked. It's safe to say they have peaked, and that they're not going to any current name. But I will be keeping an eye on it. As a matter of fact, there were almost as many counter demonstrators, it seems. No, really, there weren't that many. There were a few counter demonstrators across the street. But considering there were only 20 people at the main event, only 20 actual participants, roughly. I mean, think how pathetic, just think how absolutely pathetic it was for the media to hype this thing the way they did, and then only get 20 people to show up. Okay. Okay, this mount is only 4 months old and already I need a new one. So I think this may well be the biggest failure in the history of Tea Partydom. And that's kind of funny when you think about it. I mean, the funniness of it hasn't really sunken in yet. So I could just stand here and say this in a very matter-of-fact tone of voice, because the funniness, the humor of this humiliation just has not sunken in yet. And I know it's going to. And I will laugh when it does. But but I'm also waiting for the actual. I know that the articles about it, like in the paper and stuff, are probably going to overestimate how many people who were there. But and then when that movement fails, it's because of that movement that more people are using the building on the left here, which is the local unemployment office. So the Tea Parties, they did have one victory, which was destroying the economy, but that was a victory they scored 15 years ago. So now I shall obstruct traffic on this bridge to try to fix this mount. Yeah, there's nothing like obstructing traffic on a bridge at rush hour to fix your camera mount, but a man's got to do what a man's got to do, you see. I need to move the leg over there. Now as for the, I wish I had more interesting stuff to report today. However, I didn't expect the sound system to barely work at the Tea Party. They don't even know how to get their sound system to work. But then again, they only needed to reach the 20 people who were under the picnic shelter. So I guess they don't need a particularly strong sound system just to reach 20 people. So all in all, it was death by 1,000 yawns. A boogie.